My dear 12th class economics students, Assalamu alaikum. In this lecture, we will discuss the determination of price under perfect competition. That is, here we have to learn how equilibrium price is determined under perfect competition and how market equilibrium is achieved under such a market structure. Before proceeding to price determination, let us first clear the two important concepts, that is market equilibrium and equilibrium price. Students, market equilibrium is a situation of the market in which quantity demanded of a commodity is exactly equal to the quantity supplied, corresponding to a particular price. In such a situation, there is neither excess demand nor excess supply, but demand for a commodity is exactly equal to its supply. Thus, we can say that in a state of market equilibrium, the market clears. The price that prevails in a situation of market equilibrium is equilibrium price, or we can say that the price at which market demand is equal to market supply is called the equilibrium price. Now, coming to price determination under perfect competition, students, we know that under perfect competition, the buyers and sellers cannot influence the price of a commodity by increasing or decreasing their purchases or sales. Rather, the market price of products in perfect competition is determined by the industry as a whole, not by a single firm. So we can say that under perfect competitive market situation, the firm is price taker whose demand curve is horizontal parallel to x-axis, but the industry is price maker, means that price of goods and services under perfect competition are determined by the industry and they are accepted by the individual firms. Equilibrium of the industry under such a market situation happens when the total output of the industry is equal to the total demand in the market. This implies that in perfect competition, the market price of products is determined by taking into account two market forces, that is market demand and market supply. The important point to note here is that it is not the demand and supply of the single buyer and single firm respectively that determine the price, but it is the demand of all the buyers taken together and the supply of all the firms taken together that determine the price by their interaction. Or we can say that price under perfect competition is determined by the interaction of market demand and market supply. Students, it was Alfred Marshall who gave equal importance to both demand and supply in the determination of price. According to him, both the elements of demand and supply are required for the determination of price of a commodity in the same manner as both the blades of scissors are required to cut a cloth. Equilibrium price is determined when market demand is equal to market supply. Market demand, as already discussed in chapter 2nd, it is the sum total of demand for a commodity by all the buyers in the market. It slopes downwards due to operation of law of demand. And market supply is the sum total of supplies of a commodity by all the producers in the market. Its curve slopes upwards due to operation of law of supply. In perfect competition, the price of a product is determined at a point when the market demand and market supply curve intersects each other. That is at a point when market demand is exactly equal to market supply. Students, this can be understood by taking an example as given here in the table and by plotting it on the graph. The table given here shows that when price of a commodity is rupees 50 per dozen, market demand is equal to 200 dozen and market supply is equal to 1000 dozen. It is a situation of excess supply. As we can see here, market supply is greater than market demand. Pressure of excess supply reduces the market price from rupees 50 to rupees 40. With the fall in price to rupees 40, quantity demanded increases to 400 dozen as there is inverse relationship between price and demand, whereas quantity supplied reduces to 800 dozen as there is positive relationship between price and supply. We can see here even at this price, that is even at rupees 40 per dozen, market supply is greater than market demand, thus leads to further reduction in price to rupees 30 per dozen. With the reduction in price to rupees 30 per dozen, market demand increases to 600 dozen while market supply decreases to 600 dozen. It is this price, that is rupees 30, where quantity demanded is exactly equal to quantity supplied. As quantity demanded is equal to 600 dozen and quantity supplied is also equal to 600 dozen. So, rupees 30 is the equilibrium price. Since at this price, the forces of demand and supply are balanced, the quantity bought and sold at this equilibrium price is known as equilibrium quantity. As we can see here that at the equilibrium price, which is rupees 30 per dozen, 600 dozen of a commodity are supplied and demanded. Thus, 600 dozen is the equilibrium quantity at the equilibrium price of rupees 30. Thus, at this equilibrium price, the market clears as there is no excess supply or excess demand in the market. In the figure given here, DD is market demand curve which is downward sloping and SS is market supply curve which is upward sloping. The market demand curve and market supply curve intersect each other at point E, which is the point of market equilibrium. Since at point E, market demand is exactly equal to market supply. Corresponding to point E, which is the point of market equilibrium, price is rupees 15. Thus, rupees 15 is the equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity is 600 units sold at the equilibrium price. Students, equilibrium price is thus the price at which the market clears, that is at which both the demand and supply are equal. In other words, no buyer who wanted to buy at that price goes dissatisfied and no seller who wanted to sell his goods at that price goes dissatisfied either. Dear students, any price below rupees 15, which is the equilibrium price, any price below the equilibrium point is not the equilibrium price, because below equilibrium price there is excess demand, that is below rupees 15, which is the equilibrium price, quantity demanded exceeds quantity supplied. Due to excess demand, buyers would be ready to pay higher price to meet their demand, which will lead to rise in price. With the rise in price, market supply increases as producers are willing to supply more at a higher price, and market demand decreases as buyers will buy less at a higher price. This tendency of increase in supply and decrease in demand will continue until equilibrium is established, that is until demand would become equal to supply. Similarly, any price above rupees 15 is not the equilibrium price, because above rupees 15, which is equilibrium price, there is excess supply, that is quantity supplied exceeds quantity demanded. Due to excess supply, sellers would be ready to charge lower price to sell the excess stock, which will lead to fall in price. With the fall in price, market supply decreases as producers are willing to supply less at a lower price, and demand increases as buyers will buy more at a lower price. This tendency of decrease in supply and increase in demand will continue until equilibrium is established, that is until demand would become equal to supply. So dear students, we can say that the price will continue to fall till excess supply is wiped out. Thus the price at which demand is exactly equal to supply is equilibrium price, as there will be no tendency for the price to rise or fall, and it is only at equilibrium price there will be no unsatisfied buyers or sellers. Thank you.